ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our quick look, I guess it is, or a let's play or something, of Umbrella Corps, the Resident Evil spin-off that every Resident Evil fan wanted and asked for.
It's rubbish, right?
It's coming
Tell me
soon.
it's rubbish, Rich.
It's weird.
Right.
The jury's still out. It's an odd thing. So I'm going to give you a brief overview. Basically, you are like an agent who's been sent into Raccoon City and all these places to gather DNA samples. And that's it. And that's the kind of setup for this single-player mode that we're playing at the moment, Lee. It's called The Experiment. And it's on various different maps, and you just shoot zombies and collect samples that they leave behind.
Just
and
single
survive.
player, not co-op. There's no co-op.
No.
Right.
I don't think there is, no. This is a single-player mode. So what you're seeing right now is kind of the long and short of it. You can change your loadout and stuff, you can change your agent, but yeah, this is what you do.
Looks a bit rough.
It's weird as well, the movement's strange. It feels like you're kind of ice skating.
Yeah, I was trying to work out whether whether it's weird because the camera's locked to the gun or the person.
I think it's because the camera's locked to the person, right? Although you can go mental with an ice axe, so that's cool, a climbing axe.
What's the frame thing all about?
What frame thing?
Where they're like orange frames.
Oh, that's like the sort of zone that that the axe does damage within. Or do you mean? Oh, the wireframes in it. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
It looks weird.
It's really strange. And they explode in a big pile of guts and offal as well. And then new zombies can rise from the offal for some reason.
So it's literally a horde mode. Is
Pretty
that
much.
right?
There you go. There's one rising out of the offal.
All right.
Yeah, it's basically a horde mode. Yeah, you just got to survive until the timer runs down.
Okay.
No, not until the timer runs down. Until you get enough DNA samples. Sorry.
Right.
It'll say like "survival imminent" in giant letters, and then it'll say you survived.
And there's like unlocks and stuff. I take it.
Yeah, all that jazz to take into multiplayer. I mean, multiplayer is the kind of core of this. So the single player really is just a sort of added extra, I think. But yeah, I should also note from the outset that you may notice there's no game audio. That's because
why is that, Rich?
our tech kind of screwed up.
Why is it, Rich?
It was all my fault. I don't want to take responsibility for this, though, 'cause it's not my fault. It was the tech.
When
right?
Rich came back to the office and explained that he'd recorded a thing without any audio, we did for a little while consider recording the audio ourselves.
Yeah,
so
right.
You dodged a bullet there, viewers.
There you go. That's the dead dog.
Survival's at hand, Rich.
It's at hand.
This doesn't look very exciting.
It's a bit dull. What I've cut out as well is the loads of the times I failed, because there's a mutated zombie type and it just runs around the map, and if it hits you once, you die.
Oh, okay, so they're not all just boring, slow walking
No.
ones.
There's big mutated nasty ones as well, but
All
they
right.
drop a sort of bigger DNA sample.
Okay.
But yeah, they're really annoying. So that was my first go. I did another go as well. Loads of other goes where I failed. I've cut those all out. You don't want to see me failing. There's a cool thing you can do in a bit where you take a zombie shield. That's quite cool, and you can walk around with them, but I just shot him in the head and got rid of him.
Fair dues. Am I right in saying that all the maps are based on Resident Evil locations?
They are, yeah. So all iconic Resident Evil locations. I don't know what this one is. I think maybe it's the Antarctic bit from Code Veronica.
All right.
So yeah, that's one of them.
They said the other day that there's going to be Raccoon City ones, right?
Yeah, Raccoon City is a newly announced one. We're going to see that in the video later, and the police station for Resident Evil 2. So you'll see those for the first time.
Nice.
Or the first time we've seen them.
Any others?
Yeah, there's the village from Resident Evil 4 with
is that in it?
Ganados. We've got some footage of that in here.
That's cool.
So this is us jumping into multiplayer now. That was single player. So this is the multiplayer bit. So you can customise your guy. You can change their outfit. You can colour their mask and their little shoulder pad and everything. Change outfits. There are basically all different configurations of bulletproof vests and clips and things. And you can change his helmet.
Am I right in saying
Go on.
it's 3v3,
Yeah.
close quarters,
Fairly close quarters, yeah.
and there's zombies running around as well that are AI?
Yeah, so this is domination mode. So this is kind of like take care of the hard point type thing, you know, like in every multiplayer game ever.
All right.
You're best rolling as a team, as a 3 if you can. I think I encounter some guys crawling around on the floor. Look at these jokers. So
wow, look at
they
them
just skim
slipping
across the floor.
Wait, what's cracked? I don't understand.
What?
Is it the camera behind your head that's cracked? Or is it your visor?
Visor, I'm guessing, right? You're
I'm
wearing
confused.
a gas mask, so it must be the visor. But I found it comical the way those guys were prone, just sort of skimming around the floor. Slipping around like little snakes.
What's the point of killing the zombies other than from stopping them killing you?
Points, mate. C+10.
Right.
Nice little bonus points for you. The cover system as well, can I just say that's redundant? Completely redundant. Every time you go into cover, you just get beaten up from behind because you can't see anything.
Right.
And it's pointless.
It's
Most pointless cover system ever.
View that they've given you.
It's really weird. It's sort of tight, but it's strange, and the movement just seems odd. This is collector mode now, where you got to collect all the briefcases. This is another odd mode because if you collect like all the briefcases and then get shot and drop them all, the team can just win the game at like the end. So you've earned all the briefcases, and then someone comes along and shoots you and takes them all, and it's like, oh,
it's a bit rubbish.
we were winning, now we've lost. Yeah, it's
Richard, do you kill another human player in this? In any of your footage?
I have so far, haven't I?
Have you?
This is me losing. So this is the Umbrella Lab, by the way, in case you're wondering what map it is. So
has it got the abattoir from whatever one that was? Revelations.
Abattoir. Oh no, it hasn't. That would have been a good one though. Actually, the buckets of blood and the pigs hanging up.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, no, this is kind of riffing on the mainline series mostly, right?
Revelations was good, wasn't it?
Not. Revelations was good, yeah.
Like, give me another one of them instead of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why this game exists, I've got to say.
Do you think they came up with an idea for a multiplayer shooter and were like, no fucker's going to buy this, let's put Resident Evil on it?
I think that's probably what's happened here. I mean, it's not completely irredeemable.
Good, high praise.
It's just, I don't sort of see where it kind of...
Wait, you were shooting that dude so
positioned.
much. How many shots?
Oh, it was the end of the round, so it didn't count.
Right.
I don't know where it kind of, who it's for. But anyway, this is Raccoon City, so this is newly announced. So if you played the beginning of Resident Evil 2, you'll know this location quite well, I should imagine. It's quite cool, actually.
Yeah?
I think the maps are pretty good. They're probably the best thing about this.
What is that image?
It's kind of a gas masky guy with a big scythe.
Is it?
To the side.
All right.
Struggling to make it out. A gas masky guy with a hood like that to the side with a scythe over his shoulder.
All right. I like the fact that you can see top down on the map and see everyone running around.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
That's quite a nice touch.
Did you just spawn in and get killed immediately?
Straight away.
That doesn't seem
See,
fair.
this is full disclosure, right? Because I'm not cutting out losses because I lost. I cut out losses because they were boring.
Okay, fair
So
days.
I did lose a lot of matches. I won a few matches.
The point of these videos is to cut out all the bad bits so you look competent. That's what I do.
Well, yeah, that was pretty... there wasn't much of that. So I'm just working with what I've got, I'm afraid. So, but yeah, anyway, there's a whole load of modes. I mean, they've really gone to town in kind of shoehorning in loads of different modes. There's DNA Hunter, there's SP DNA Hunter, which I think is taking DNA from special zombies and that.
Wait, that's single player?
No,
DNA Hunter?
it's something else.
Oh,
DNA
right.
Hunter is single player,
Right.
but there's a multiplayer version called SP DNA
I
Hunter
see,
as well. There's Collar War or something where you got to collect collars. It's all basically variations on collecting things and killing things.
Okay.
Except for domination, which is, territorial type thingy.
If I were to force you into reviewing this game based on your brief preview time, what score would you give it out of 10?
Ooh, I'm really sorry, Capcom, but I'd probably give it like a 4 or a 5.
Ooh, that's a real world 3.
Yeah.
A rich 4.
It's not the best.
All right. Tell me like redeeming features though.
Oh wow, you put me on the spot here.
Iconic Resident Evil locations. That's a good one.
Iconic Resident Evil locations. Shooting zombies is always fun, right? Everyone likes shooting zombies.
Yeah.
The locations, I've already said that. Weapons customization, that's pretty cool.
Locations are good.
Although talking about the weapons, everyone just reverted to shotguns because basically the assault rifles are useless.
Right.
So this descended into just get into everyone's face and shotgun their face off, basically.
Is there loads of options for your loadout then? You got lots of choices?
Yeah, so, well, I say that. It's varying kind of assault rifles and shotguns, basically. Although, later on when we get to the Resident Evil 4 map, you'll see a stupid gun that I customised, because you can combine any weapon part with any gun.
Oh, okay.
So you can imagine what stupid thing I did. I won't tell you, because it's funny, but I'll show you when it's
Did you put a sniper rifle scope on a shotgun, Richard?
No, but you're not far off.
Okay, all right.
You're not far off.
I'll wait for that, and I'll wait for that.
But I mean, it's very kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Rubbish.
It's a Resident Evil game, but it isn't.
In name only.
In name only. Well, not even the name. They've not even put Resident Evil on it. It's just Umbrella Corps.
Oh, all right.
So they haven't. It's Resident Evil related.
Fair enough. fair enough.
But it bears little relation to Resident Evil. Is what I'm trying to say.
Did they bother with like an overarching story? Is there
Yeah, I've got it written down here.
Go on, read it out.
All right, this is Capcom's version of it. After the horror of the Raccoon City incident and the worldwide bioterror that followed it, many would believe that developments in bioweaponry had been halted entirely worldwide. They would be wrong.
Oh.
Whilst the infamous reign of the Umbrella Corporation ended in 2003, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Umbrella Corporation's reign ended in 2003.
We do now.
Many other corporations have continued their legacy of research and have now hired squads of specially trained mercenaries, that's you, for experimental battles in restricted virus-infected areas against other mercenaries. That's the other ones.
Experimental
Your
battles.
objective is simple: clear each mission and defeat the enemy team. So basically, your agent's competing for all this sort of bio-researchy crap.
Okay.
So that's why you're collecting briefcases and DNA samples. In case you were wondering what the point is.
And this is this digital only?
I
thought it was, and I thought it was a PS4 exclusive.
It is a PS4 exclusive and PC. Sorry, it's PS4 and PC.
Okay, PC too. All right.
But you know what I mean? It's like they've sort of thought, what would it be like if we cross Resident Evil Counter-Strike
with a big poo?
And the results are not good, unfortunately. I mean, something could change in the next 3 weeks, and it might undergo a massive overhaul and be incredible. So I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. So don't judge it yet, folks. You never know. But yeah, you'll notice I'm just not using the cover system at all, because like I say, it's redundant.
Are you sure though? Because you've been dying a lot. Would you have died less if you'd have actually got behind cover?
I don't think so, because there's zombies everywhere. So you can just be entrenched behind cover, and then...
Oh wow, they sneak up on you, don't they?
It's difficult, man. I feel like maybe just player versus player might have been better.
Right.
It's only 3v3, but it feels chaotic. So anyway, here we go. This is my gun. So I put a sniper scope on a Magnum, but look what it does. It doesn't do anything. It's rubbish. It's crap. Look how many shots it takes to down this guy. I think I give up on him. Oh, there we go.
You got him. Good work.
Yeah, so about 5 or 6 headshots was that. So I just went back to my shotgun. I was like, oh, it wasn't as good as I thought it'd be.
Has he got dudes with pitchforks?
Yeah, the pitchfork guys, the axe guys. So
has he got the cow?
Yeah, I think it has actually.
The cow barns.
Do you like this as well, Lee? My giant axe. I just go around on an axe wielding rampage.
I quite like it.
So this is another thing you can customise. You can customise your melee weapon as well, so that's cool. So yeah, you can just go mental with an axe if you want.
The cow was in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I go back there later unless I cut it out.
I think they've taken the cow out, haven't they?
I don't know. Oh yeah, this radial thing at the beginning is to tell your team what you're doing as well, by the way, in case you're wondering what that is. You can sort of say, I'm going here, I'm doing that, if you don't want to talk to them on headset.
Right.
And who does? Who wants to talk to people? So there you go. I've edited in a briefcase mission, one of these collector missions, where it ends in about 30 seconds as well, just to show you how ridiculous it is.
Alright.
So yeah, there's one of these where I like that as well. He says "fucking hell" whenever he gets into trouble, which is good. That's what you'd say in that situation. Fucking hell.
Now we played Resident Evil 4 not that long ago, and it looks kind of the same.
Yeah,
I wonder how
quite
authentic it is.
I think it's pretty spot on.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously they didn't design that area to.
I won that one, Lee.
I'm proud of you.
As a multiplayer.
They didn't design. Yeah, exactly. They didn't design it as a multiplayer map. You're just spinning the thing around.
Yeah, this is boredom creeping in at this point. I've been playing this for hours, and I'm like, oh, do I have to say what I'm doing every time? Just get me in the game. So yeah, you can climb up through things as well, and I'm really sorry I didn't show you the cow, Lee.
I don't think it's in there, mate. Like you swept past it quickly, and I didn't see it.
Right.
See, look, it would have been in there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
That's where the cow is.
So, do you like me going around with my axe like a maniac?
I think.
Yeah, you're right. The cow's not there.
In terms of functionality, I don't know, but I think I quite like the way the minimap works.
Yeah, no, the minimap's quite cool. There are some decent aspects to it. I customised my own shotgun too, which is quite cool.
What did you change about it? You put
I put a red dot scope on it and a big green barrel clip on the bottom.
A big 30s gangster clip.
So I look like a badass. But yeah, I just charge around killing zombies at this point. I think I've given up on the objective.
I haven't seen any people with pitchforks.
Maybe they've just got axes and stuff.
Oh, hang on,
maybe they've done away with pitchforks. Yeah. A crow got in the way there as well. I don't know if you saw. That was good. So I think we're coming to the end of this video already. It's flown by.
That's what happens when you're having great fun.
Exactly. But that's the Raccoon City, the police station, the Umbrella Lab, and the village map. So you got that covers like Resident Evil 2, 4, and Umbrella Labs in all of them in it, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do you think, Lee? Looking at this,
It's a big pile of shit.
do you really think so?
Yeah, I think it's not what Resident Evil fans want.
No.
And without playing it, it's hard for me to say, really.
Yeah, it's an odd one. I sort of don't know what the thought process was for this from Capcom.
All right, so
there
recap
we
the
go.
details. Give us launch dates, platforms, and all that.
So it's out in June. I think later in June. I'm not sure the exact date, but it's coming soon. So this is pretty much the finished version of the game. Did you see that crow trying to fly into a wall? It's not going to change, folks. This is pretty much it. So if you like what you see, get it, buy it, pick it up. If you think that maybe it's not for you, then maybe give it a wide berth. This isn't supposed to be a review. This is supposed to be a preview. But anyway, so yeah, that was Umbrella Corps, the Resident Evil game that everyone asked for, and I won. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We love you. Bye.
Bye.